my normal routine, like we're live.
Okay.
You're gonna do your Kermit the Frog voice?
No, I am not doing my current frog.
Oh darn. Hello everybody, welcome to a pre-recorded in front of a live studio audience episode of RCX Weekend Update. It is issue 11. Sorry we missed last week. We didn't have power. That's the only reason.
Yeah, we had no power for 3 days.
It was the Arctic Fury.
I know a lot of people have it much worse than we had it, but 3 days is rough for us. I haven't gone camping in a long time, so.
We went camping on our sofa.
We did. Camping on ourselves. So, you ready to get this kicked off? All right, let's start. Maybe. There we go.
Final orders were due at the time of you watching this. This is weird now.
You just gotta act like it's the same thing.
Final orders were due at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully you got those in. There was some cool stuff on there.
Yep.
Did you get yours in?
Not yet.
He's always breaking the rules. I guess if you make the rules, you can break the rules.
Well, I mean, by the time this is live, I will have mine in. Or by
See?
the time it's recorded.
Act like it's live.
Yeah, I can't do that. Anyway, yes, I got mine in by 12 noon. Yes.
Did you turn in your previews? Previews were due yesterday.
We haven't gotten to the preview slide yet. Why are you jumping ahead?
That's next to previews.
Why are you jumping ahead? We talk about previews on the previews.
Previews were due yesterday. Hopefully, Sir Captain Philip feels better tomorrow, Tuesday. What day is it?
It's Sunday. It is still Sunday. It is still Sunday. We're still doing this on a Sunday. It's just Sunday morning. In front of a live...
This just proves that we do not rehearse.
Why would we rehearse this? It wouldn't be any better.
We don't have scripts.
No, we don't.
Tuesday. Hopefully Sir Captain Philip is feeling better. We'll be doing a live sale since we missed last week.
Right.
Last week was just a rough week.
Last week was a rough week. So anyway, hopefully join us then.
So, Nubia, a young adult graphic novel, Nubia, is coming out on Tuesday. Hopefully we ordered enough because this book, what did you say, life-changing?
Yeah,
World-changing?
It's a pretty important book coming out from DC this year. So it's one of the young adult graphic novels coming out. And just like a lot of their other young adult graphic novels, Nubia is going to be probably one of their more important books coming out this year from their young adult line, or any of their books, honestly.
Wasn't there a preview in Wonder Woman or something?
No, she had her own DC Universe story in Immortal Wonder Woman.
Got it.
Because Nubia will be the new Wonder Woman starting in March in the Justice League book.
So
in DC Comics.
You pick up a copy, they'll be on the rack on Tuesday if you come in on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. But hopefully they're still there on Wednesday.
So
You got lots of them.
right.
And then for
I forgot to bring it home.
manga fans, there is Cells at Work. They have done Cells at Work and then Cells at Work Black, which is for mature readers. And now they're doing a baby. I'm assuming this is more kid friendly, but
I'm assuming. Yeah, I didn't flip through it. Sales at Work's great.
They're doing a TV show.
Yes, there is a TV show for the regular Sales at Work.
It looks really interesting, and we haven't read it yet, but there's anatomy stuff.
I've read the first issue of Sales at Work, or first volume. Sorry, it's manga. Mangoes. So Sales at Work is great. If you haven't read Sales at Work and you like manga, then I think you'll like that. It's actually really good. Actually, the main Sales at Work is actually being taught in some medical schools now because of how detailed they get inside of.
So it's like Magic School Bus?
Well, I mean, basically, these are the body cells, and their
It's
whole
a white blood cell and a red blood
the
cell.
whole story takes place inside a body, so it goes through all the systems.
Is she protein? She's building blocks.
She's pregnant. So anyway, so that's what this is, and so yeah, the original the original Cells at Work is getting taught in actual medical schools now.
Who knew comics could be educational? Oh, pardon the interruption, but did you notice we're twinning today with Avatar and
Qatar? Yes, we get matching shirts. So, cool. You're up again.
Marvel Voices is back at it for Black History Month. They are doing Marvel Voices Legacy. These are two of the covers. This is the main cover.
Right, main cover, one of the regular variants.
And there's several other variants that are gorgeous. There's a really pretty Miles one.
Yeah, the Miles one's pretty cool, and then there's another one with Black Panther.
Storm. I don't know. I posted them on Instagram like a month ago.
All right, so this is new for Wednesday. Also new for Wednesday is Faith, #1, from Boom, and it's just a one-shot. So it's a one-shot Faith book coming out. So we learn more about her role in the new Buffy universe. That's in Boom, and then Stray Dogs.
This is not for kids.
#1. Yes, just to let everyone know that it may look cute, but this is not an all ages book. It is from Image, and it's kind of a horror murder mystery, like Silence of the Lambs type.
Blood.
Actually, it's more of Silence of the Lambs. One of the covers is even a Silence of the Lambs cover. So it is kind of that type of book. So it's not really for kids. That's why we kind of want to bring it up, but should be really good. So I have not read it yet. And then last week, because we didn't do a show, Last Ronin #2 came out. So we have plenty of those on the rack for people who picked up Last Ronin #1 and loved it. Last Ronin #2 does not disappoint. It is still a 5-issue series, but it was announced by IDW this weekend that it is going quarterly, which really should be no surprise because it was basically quarterly from 1 to 2.
But I guess they need the second and third printings to come out before the next issue.
There is a second printing listed on the FOC that is due today at noon. But we have tons of first printings there, but it's still not disappointing. So it's worth the wait.
Worth the wait.
Yep, the writing in it and the art in it is really good. This has got a good at the end. It's got a very good ending to this for the cliffhanger going into the next issue. So if you didn't pick that up, anything else? When you go talk about that? During the news section or?
I can talk about them now.
Okay, let's talk about them now.
So we got in a bunch of restocks, and I just want to show 2 of them because I'm really excited. Fangs. Look how gorgeous this is.
Fangs is gorgeous.
And it's got the black pages. Anyways, this is a love story between a vampire and a werewolf.
But it's not your typical love story.
It looks really awesome.
This is actually really good.
And then for fans of Snapdragon, this is nothing like Snapdragon, but it's by the same author.
Right.
Thirsty Mermaids.
If you ever want to know what drunk mermaids were like,
this book is for you. So basically, there's 3 mermaids, and they find shipwrecks, and there is bottles of alcohol, and they have to do this weird thing where they blow a bubble and then put the alcohol in it, and then drink it that way. And they're like, this is too hard. We need to find this on land. So they do like a magic spell to get legs or whatever.
And go bar hopping.
Bar hopping.
And the shenanigans ensues.
It's wild. Mermaids out of water, and they're not like your typical mermaids. Like, they don't look like Ariel. They look like what you would think sea creatures would look like. So it's really funny, and they have a wild time.
Yeah, well.
And they meet some cool humans.
So there you go.
So this is at the shop. I put them not where they belong, per se. They're forward facing in the trade section, so you can't miss them.
In the young adult section?
No.
No?
They're not young adult books.
Oh.
definitely.
That's why it was.
So, Thirsty Mermaids.
The Snapdragon kind of is a young adult.
Yeah, Snapdragon's young adult. This
Hey, a
is.
dumpster fire came on.
They can't see it.
I know, but it's
Snapdragon is an adult book, so it is in the regular trade section. And it's forward facing by like where all the Avatar are, because that's where there was a cubby available.
Yes.
Right. But, and then this is next to it.
All right.
And we also got a George R.R. Martin graphic novel back in. That is also in the same section.
Right.
Just so you know, some restocks we got.
All right.
That's all.
Moving on. So previews was due yesterday on the 20th. So we hope you got your previews in, as we have to get those in and get everything ordered. So that's the end of that.
The new one comes out on Wednesday.
The new one comes out on Wednesday. So this is the cover for previews, which is they're doing a new Red Sonja story with Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor writing. And then for Marvel, we get back into Heroes Reborn. So whatever happened to Earth's Mightiest Heroes. So we have a bunch of stories taking place during the Heroes Reborn time. So some of them look pretty good. I haven't looked at everything yet.
The DC Connect will be posted on the website when that's made available.
Yes, when that's made available. So hopefully they'll make that available to us by Wednesday-ish, Thursday-ish.
It's usually late.
So, yeah, it's usually late, but we'll get that up there.
And our next...
Nos.
That's not what I said.
What'd you say?
Our next.
Our Noxed. Our Noxed.
Like Amanda Knox. Knox. On knobs.
Knobs.
Doorknobs. Anyways. Our next book club book is Bog Bodies. These can be found at the front of the store by the register. We will be discussing that on Saturday, March 13th.
Cool. Sounds exciting.
Exciting.
And you. It's exciting and you.
So exciting. I don't have my copy here to show you, but I'm kind of sad that I'm going to miss this discussion because this was my pick. But I picked it because it takes place in Ireland, I think. In the bog.
And they bog some bodies?
They find some bodies.
They bog some bodies.
Or either he's Irish, maybe both. I know he's Irish. That's a very Irish name, Declan.
So next up.
In other news. What's other news?
Got any other news?
Your posture's terrible.
Besides that, I don't think that's news to anybody who's actually watched this show. I think everyone knows that.
In other news,
I got a dumpster fire, which this little dumpster fire kept us company during our power outage.
We read a book by Its Beautiful Light.
We did. It was a nice little friend to us. Yep, we read In Love and Pajamas.
We can discuss that later.
Comics. Yep. So we finally got in business cards for Richmond Comics Tri-Cities. So if you come into Richmond Comics, you can get some business cards for Tri-Cities
Or if you go to Tri-Cities, you can get some business cards.
For Richmond Comics. Right. So we'll have business
Maybe
cards
by
in
Monday.
both places.
They're not there yet.
Yeah, they're not. They're not at Tri-Cities. They're in the packet that RJ needs to take down to Tri-Cities.
They're en route.
They're en route. So, but we got those now, and we'll probably have more exciting news for Tri-Cities later. We'll see.
The store's rolling in.
Yep. So, moving on. So, you may have heard that Peach Momoko is doing a Marvel book, a quarterly Marvel book called Demon Days, and the first one is called Demon Days X-Men. So we have put sets together on our website, richmondcomics.com, in the shop of some of the regular covers and then the premium variants. So if you want to guarantee yourself the regular covers and the premium variants, that's where you'll need to go to get, you can pre-order the sets from us and we'll have them available for you, but they are also on the site.
And the price is set in stone. It won't increase with inflation.
Right. That's correct.
As covers sometimes do.
Yep. And then
same for Berserker. The sets are available on our website.
Yep. So we have presets there.
The date has changed of the release day.
To March 3rd, I think.
Just so you know.
Yeah, I think it's March 3rd.
The foil will still be 2 weeks later.
March or 24th. I think the regular book is coming out on the 3rd now. The printer, with the number of orders, the printer couldn't keep up with all the orders. And then the foil one will be 3 weeks later now.
We'll keep you updated on the dates, obviously.
But yeah, so those are still coming. Sets are on our website. And then, like I said, this slide will be in here through July, so you're going to see this every week.
Sorry,
for
not
July.
sorry.
Yep. So yeah,
we're excited to have a normal festivity.
we are. So we are still very excited to have Dominic Pace come to the store in July. We can't wait. He's a great guy. He's probably one of the nicest guys you'll meet out there, and he's doing a lot for comic shops right now to come around and do these appearances and meet people. So we'll do everything we can to make sure it's the safest environment, but we are really excited to be one of his stops on his tour this summer. So we can't wait to have him at the shop, actually. So I can't wait to have him at the shop. Oh, do you want to talk about that, or?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm not doing nothing.
If you haven't already read They Called Us Enemy, you should. I don't know what took me so long.
I don't either.
Busy, okay? So Friday was the day of remembrance of this happening. Don't want to get too political here. But if you want to read Watson's review on this, he posted it on Friday. And we have these in the store still.
Yep.
And then we read In Love in Pajamas.
We did read Love in Pajamas.
By Flashlight.
By Dumpster Fire.
On Valentine's Day. It was unintentionally romantic.
It was.
But if you haven't heard of Katana Comics, they're adorable and very relatable couple comics. Very relatable.
Very relatable to us, yes.
Couple comics. This is the 3rd published book
Yep.
she's done. It's very cute.
Yeah, I think you can follow her on like Facebook.
Her Instagram is at Katana Comics.
Instagram, yeah. So they're great. So.
Yep.
And then if you're at the store Sunday or Monday, because of us having lack of power,
you got to meet our dogs.
You got to meet Watson and Storm. We left Todd at home because he's a cat and he just has his own thing.
Storm was greeting everybody.
Yep, Storm was a store greeter pretty much all day Sunday, and Watson just followed people around. So they hung out at the store a lot on Sunday, and then they were up there for a good part on Monday, also greeting people, hanging out, chilling. So
yeah,
Watson was giving out some of his stickers because we have Watson stickers up there.
Now people understand.
Which I did have one person finally go, now the Watson bucks make sense.
Now you've met Watson.
So they got to meet Watson, so all of that was up there. So, and then there was a Comics Pro conference. We had our annual retailer conference this weekend, and there was a couple
Zoom.
On Zoom. It was not in person this year. It was on Zoom. So
some parts were very painful.
so she got to listen to a bunch of comic retailers, talk to a bunch of distributors and publishers and stuff. But there was a few rooms we went into that basically we got on the conference call with them. They were like, "So where's Watson?" So because a lot of them actually know who Watson is.
They don't know who we are.
It's they know that we have a Watson, but that's pretty much it. So that's pretty funny.
He's becoming our little icon.
Yep, and then a few of them learned about Jacqueline. So
why is he talking about me?
yes, so a few of them learned about her. So First, Second, and
Random House.
I think Random House. Yep, and Scholastic. I think they all learned about the store a little bit. So it was a good weekend for that. Tommy saw some other stuff. I went and we did different things because there was different rooms going on at different times. So we could ask different questions. A lot of it was about distribution and like product, why certain products are so late, which is supplies. And so we got a bunch of answers on that, and a lot of it has to do with the slow boats that are out in the ocean right now. So
slow boats.
Yep.
Nothing we can do about it.
Nope, not a whole lot. So there's a lot of product is being made. It's just stuck in China and Japan.
I think people forget that this pandemic was worldwide and it's still going on.
Right. So, and then the warehouses are still in pandemic mode because they can't have, tons of people, especially in California, tons of people like arm to arm. So their warehouses are like really, really low. People working. What you got?
Huh?
Huh?
I'm just letting you ramble.
All right, I'm done rambling.
Okay. So follow us on social media. This video will be posted on YouTube. We post our FOC video on YouTube. Philip is in charge of our Twitter.
That's why it's not the best.
And then everything else will be on Instagram and Facebook. Ta-da!
I think I've done, at least I posted at least my picks of the week on Twitter, except for this past week because
I thought you were going to
sick.
say you post your pick of the week, and I was like...
Me being as sick as I was,
His pick of the week, his face wasn't in it. He didn't want to show his face.
Yeah. Exactly.
Next time you should do this.
I wasn't even up to that, so. But anyway, follow us on all the social medias out there. We do have a Facebook page for Tri-Cities. So if you haven't followed us on Richmond Comics Tri-Cities, go out there and please follow us there along with Richmond Comics.
RJ and Gregory do a fantastic job updating that page.
Yep, RJ and Gregory, they do a great job.
They're way better than I am.
We'll probably do a introduction of them on one of these slides in the coming weeks, just in case everyone's used to seeing us and Tommy. And if you haven't been to Tri-Cities, you'll start actually seeing them some at Richmond Comics and Claire.
Yeah, we have a new employee. Her name's Claire, if you haven't met her yet.
So Claire's great. So we'll probably do a short introduction for her too, and we'll get stuff updated on the website.
Please don't hurt her.
Please don't. So, yep. So things are rolling along.
Hopefully everyone's dumpster fire will go out soon.
All right, so I guess we've reached the end. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't use my follow us on Facebook.
They probably can't even see it.
YouTube, maybe not. Twitter.
How old are you? Are you a cat?
I'm not chasing it on the screen. Anyway, there.
That's all we have.
And in a couple of weeks, we'll be doing this for a year. So we may do something fun. We may even do some giveaways on our year anniversary show.
On here?
Yeah, on this show. We may. So you may want to pay attention because we may actually be
you have to do
asking
Philip
questions
trivia.
or
we're going to ask you questions about Philip.
Exactly. So stay
tuned.
tuned.
Or about episodes.
Something, anything. So we may have some fun in a couple of weeks. It may get really dumb.
What is our cat's name?
It may be. We're not going to tell you now because we've told you 1,000 times. So, but it may be entertaining. So we'll do some. We'll do some giveaways. Why not? So anyway, so join us. I think that'll be on the 6th, 7th.
The 7th.
Yeah, March 7th. It'd be technically our 1 year, and well, that would be the week of our first show. I think we started March 8th?
10th is what you said, I think.
Oh, then it'd be the 9th. Whatever. 9th? I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I think it was the
leap
8th.
year? I'm confused.
Well, it wouldn't matter at that point. Anyway. So anyway, we're coming up on that.
Phil likes to ramble.
I do like to ramble.
Come in.
But you know what? We're recorded today, so you know what they can do? They can turn us off and not hear anything about the giveaways that we're going to do in 2 weeks.
Come in and get your Nubia. She's a real one.
Last week of Future State. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Then March is back to regularly scheduled program for DC. So thanks again, everybody. We do appreciate it. Thanks for all the support that everyone gives us all the time. We do appreciate everything. So thanks a lot. Have a good week. Hopefully we'll see you Tuesday night. Bye.
Watson, you're up. You always make me do the camera.